Am I in the air?
Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega, and I'm your humble host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Welcome back, my friends. Another 2025 episode going down. It is season 29, episode 18, and tonight's show is titled Protect Your Own. We have three movies to talk about, one quick television show to talk about, and then, of course, we'll get into the news of the week. We're going to be breaking down that news from January the 15th through today, January the 21st. All right, so let's strap on in and let's get her going. All right, on the movie side, we jump back to the theater. We went to the IMAX, and I checked out Wolfman. Wolfman is a movie that I was not uberly thrilled with the announcement of. When they first said we're going to make a Wolfman movie, I was kind of like, meh, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not super stoked on it. It's just been one of those kind of franchises and properties that I just feel like they have a hard time really nailing. And then they got director Lee Wanal. And I was like, okay, that's a great step in the right direction. And then they got Ryan Gosling, and I was like, okay, great, man. This sounds good. Julia Garner, all right, from Ozark. Love her. This is going to be pretty cool. And then Ryan Gosling dropped out, and they got Christopher Abbott, which I'm only recently familiar with Christopher Abbott, and I have not seen him in anything that has wowed me. He's always just been okay in everything I've seen him in. So that didn't make me any more excited for the film. But you know what? The director did, and that first trailer came out, and I thought, wow, that actually looks pretty damn good. Second trailer came out. Damn, this looks really damn good. I am ready for Wolfman. So, yes, it came out last weekend. Got my IMAX ticket, went to the theater, checked it out, and it was just okay. It's just okay. Definitely a letdown. My expectations were really high for this one, and they turned out to just be meh, right in the middle. Christopher Abbott, I didn't think did a very great job in here. I was not taken by his performance. The direction is good. There's some cool things that he does with the camera work. There's some cool things that he does for the vision of when he starts becoming the Wolfman and you see things through his perspective that is done really, really well and unique. The problem with this movie is really pacing, and it's kind of crazy to say because the movie's only an hour 43. And at an hour 43, you would think, this movie's going to be like it's going to have a great pace. It doesn't. It drags. Honestly, I could shave a half hour off this movie and it would be the exact same film. And I think you would like it so much more because of how tight it would be. There's a big flashback sequence in the beginning, not needed. There's a bunch of just wasted time before they go back to his home in Oregon. Let me read you the synopsis here. So, with his marriage frame, Blake persuades his wife Charlotte to take a break from the city and visit his remote childhood home in rural Oregon. As they arrive at the farmhouse in the dead of the night, they're attacked by an unseen animal and they barricade themselves in the home as the creature prowls the perimeter. But as the night stretches on, Blake begins to behave strangely, transforming into something unrecognizable. So I know it says on here that he's like, hey, let's take a break from the city. That's not quite how it happens in the movie. In the movie, his dad passes away, and his dad owns a farm in Oregon, and he's got to go, pack up the property. So they go out to Oregon. They go out to this little farmland, And of course, yes, there's a wolf man running around doing stuff. Um, it's everything before they get to Oregon is unnecessary and can be trimmed out. The whole flashback in the beginning is unnecessary and can be trimmed out. So I felt the movie had big pacing issues. It's also not super scary. They don't do anything cool and unique other than a couple of the shots that Lee does. And I just found it to be very boring and very dragging. There are some cool moments, but they're fleeting in a movie that is only an hour and 43 minutes. So I can't sit here and recommend it. Wait for streaming for this one big time. I think you might have fun with it as streaming at home, but going to the theater, spending all your money on it, it's a risk. It's a risk, guys. So Wolfman gets 2 out of 5 stars. That's all I can do, man. 2 out of 5 for Wolfman. Now, my next movie is a movie that just debuted on Netflix this weekend and is doing really, really great on Netflix. It is #1 in over 80 countries. It's been streamed over 40 million times, and that is the new action comedy Back in Action with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz. Now, I'm glad I can finally talk about this movie because I actually saw this movie like a year ago. I am part of a preview club that Netflix does for certain people, and they send you movies or TV shows and they let you check it out and provide feedback. So I saw this movie literally a year ago and have not been allowed to talk about it. I was under embargo, couldn't speak on it. I know I've kind of teased this movie on past episodes here and there, but now I can finally talk about it because it's out for the public. Um, so yeah, so I saw it like a year ago and I've just been waiting for this movie to drop. And then I saw they pushed it to January of 2025. And I'm like, oh my God, man, like it's crazy that I saw this movie so long ago. But this is Cameron Diaz's big return, right? She retired a long time ago. She's back. And, is this movie groundbreaking? No. Is this movie silly? Yes. Is there fun to be had? Yes. It's directed by Seth Gordon. It comes in under 2 hours. We've seen movies like this before. Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz are spies. They're super awesome, right? They're in the CIA. They're badasses. Then they retire. They start a family. They live a normal life. But of course, that spy life always catches up to you. And they're back in it, right? Back in action, so to speak. So, and then we got a cat and mouse kind of thing going on and trying to find the bad guys, and it's a family action comedy. And when you think of it in those terms, the movie works. It was a fun time. I had a good time with it. I'm curious to watch it again, to be honest, because I did see it a year ago and things could have changed. They could have done some reshoots. They could have changed out some scenes, and I'd be really curious to go back and watch this again and see how the movie plays out. But if they stuck pretty close to what I saw, which is how the trailer looked, I had fun time with this. And another Netflix movie that you can just chill with the fam, get some snacks and relax and watch it. So I give a thumbs up here. Back in Action, I would give 3 out of 5 stars, and have a good time with it over on Netflix. My next movie is something that came out a couple months ago in very limited release, and I ended up buying it. It was on sale, and I decided to buy it because I felt like it was a pretty good shot. Because it's Kevin Smith, man. I love Kevin Smith as a writer and a director, and this is his latest movie. It's called The 430 Movie. And this one came and went really under the radar, and it's unfortunate because it's a really cute movie. This takes place in the summer of 1986. Three 16-year-old friends spend their Saturdays sneaking into movies at their local multiplex, but when one of the guys also invites the girl of his dreams to see the latest comedy, each of the teens learn more about life and love. This is classic Kevin Smith right here. It's back in the 80s. You have great writing about real stuff, right? What boys are going through, them finding girls, liking girls, and just the fun day of being a kid riding your bike, going to the movies. This movie is exactly right at an hour and a half. It's a perfect runtime. You got a bunch of really cool young actors that really kill it. And then you have your normal kind of slew of Kevin Smith people like Jason Mewes and Jason Lee, and you got Ken Jeong and Sam Richardson, Genesis Rodriguez, Justin Long, Rachel Dratch. A lot of people pop up in this thing too in little side roles, and there's a bunch of like little fake movie trailers in this thing, kind of like, um, oh my God, like Grindhouse did years ago, and it's got a bunch of stars in those little fake trailers. That's really cool. So, is it a wonderful, great movie that again, am imploring you to run out and see? No, but it was fun, and it does have great heart. It tells a fun story, it tells a relatable story, and it was just a good time for an hour and a half, so I would definitely recommend the 4:30 movie. Like I said, it's not streaming anywhere yet, you have to buy it or rent it, and like I said, I did buy it, it was on sale. I bought it actually a couple weeks ago because I really wanted to see it and it wasn't streaming anywhere, so I said, "Hey, screw it, I'll buy it," and then, sat down the other night, watched it, and had a really good time with it, so I would give the 4:30 movie 3 out of 5 stars as well. And then over on the TV side, the only new thing, because I'm still binging through a lot of different shows, but the only new thing I checked out is the new documentary on Saturday Night Live. It's called SNL 50 Beyond Saturday Night, and it's a 4-part miniseries. I've watched the first 2 parts. It's really good. I'm a big SNL fan. I love the show, and this is a really cool documentary to see how the show was put together. The documentary series showcases the audition process, writing, infamous sketches, and a whole bunch more. So you get to see how the show comes together. And I was pretty blown away by all the prep work and what the writers go through and how the sketches are picked. And it's really, really tight. So if you're a fan of SNL, this is definitely something you should check out. It's streaming on Peacock. It's called SNL 50 Beyond Saturday Night Live, and it's pretty awesome. So check that out. All right, let's recap real quick. Wolfman now in theaters, 2 out of 5 stars. Back in action over on Netflix, 3 out of 5 stars. The 4:30 movie now streaming on VOD, um, 3 out of 5 stars. And SNL 50 Beyond Saturday Night. This is streaming over on Peacock. Big thumbs up. All right. Let's go on over to box office. And now we got 2 sets of box office because, of course, you got your regular weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then, of course, you have your extended weekend because Monday was a holiday. It was Martin Luther King Day. So we have a 4-day weekend as well, which they're pretty close together. There was a couple little switches. But here's what we got. So for the 3-day weekend, our normal Friday to Sunday, number 10 was Baby Girl. Number 9 was Wicked. Number 8 was A Complete Unknown. Number 7, Nosferatu. Number 6, Moana 2. Number 5, Den of Thieves, Pantera. Number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Number 3 was Wolfman. Look at that. Wolfman only coming out at number 3. Super shocked by that with 10.9 million. That's a horrible debut. Number 2 is One of Them Days, which I am shocked by as well too. This is a movie that looked like it was gonna go straight to DVD. It looked horrible, and I was like, "No one's gonna go see that movie," and it actually was number 2 with 11.6 million and beat Wolfman in its opening weekend, and it almost became the number 1 movie because it made 11.6, but coming in at 11.7, look how close that is Mufasa: The Lion King, man. So close between those 2. As the Sunday estimates were wrapping up, they were thinking One of Them Days was the number 1 film, but when the final numbers came out, Mufasa took the slight edge. So switching over to the 4-day weekend, number 10, Baby Girl. Number 9, Wicked. Number 8, A Complete Unknown. Number 7, Nosferatu. Number 6, Den of Thieves, Pantera. Number 5, Moana 2. So Moana and Den of Thieves kind of flip-flopped over the long weekend. Number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which, by the way, is now available on Premium VOD as of today, so you can buy or rent it. Number 3 was Wolfman again, with only 12.5 million with the extra day. Number 2 was One of Them Days with 14.2 million over the extended, and number 1 was Mufasa: The Lion King again, but the lead buffed up a little bit with 15.5, so a way bigger stretch than what it did on the 3-day. But congratulations to Mufasa just holding in there, a movie that was really came out, looked like it crashed and burned, and is somehow found an afterlife, and it just keeps going and going and going. So that's your box office, guys. Now let's switch gears. Let's get into our news of the week. And man, after last week's episode, we posted it, and the next morning, Marvel dropped a bomb on us because Marvel TV released first the poster for Daredevil Born Again. Poster's beautiful, man. Little side profile of Kingpin and Daredevil looks so good. But then, of course, on top of the poster, we got the first full trailer. Um, Daredevil Born Again premieres March 4th on Disney Plus. This trailer is fantastic. It's under 2 minutes long, but it's so damn good. So check it out if you haven't seen it. I'm so ready for Daredevil, man. This is going to be a great, great series. We have the new poster for The Monkey. And speaking of posters, of course, once again, with the poster, the next day, the trailer came out. Based on a Stephen King short, produced by James Wan, directed by Osgood Perkins, who did Long Legs earlier this year. This trailer, watch the red band. Holy shit. I wasn't even thinking about this movie, and then I saw that red band trailer, and it's fantastic. It was so damn good. I am super intrigued by this movie. I know he let me down with Long Legs because I didn't like that one very much, but I got faith that the monkey might be pretty damn good. So check that trailer out. We also have the teaser trailer for Spartacus, House of Asher. This is the latest chapter in the Gladiator drama that airs on Stars, so they're bringing that one back. Director Fede Alvarez says he is working on the script for Alien Romulus 2, so that's good to know there. The musical Waitress is going to be getting a streaming release. It's going to come to Max on February 14th. The Writers Guild Awards has released their nominations. Patrick Dempsey will not be playing Sydney's husband in Scream 7 after all, but Joel McHale has joined the cast, and he's going to be playing Sydney's husband. He's also Mark, but a different Mark. That's right. He's not replacing the same character that Patrick Dempsey was, but he's playing a different character, different Mark, but will be Sydney's husband, Nev Campbell, in Scream 7. So great addition there with Joel McHale. James Cameron says that Avatar Fire and Ash is going to run about 3 hours long. Fire Clan is the villains. Wind Traders will appear. They're a nomadic tribe that travels through the air. So great to get some information on Avatar. Some of my favorite movies ever, and I can't wait for this third one, man. It's going to be awesome. One of my favorite TV shows is You. That's right, You over on Netflix, and we got the first teaser poster for it. If those glass walls could talk, Joe Goldberg returns for the fifth and final season of You, premiering April 24th. So, oh baby, I'm ready. Netflix, April 24th. Now, on top of that, of releasing this poster, of course. With a poster, what do we say? You usually get a trailer, and we got a little teaser trailer. It doesn't show us much from this new season, but it was nice to get a little tease of something. So check that out. We also have the new trailer for Paradise. This premieres January 28th over on Hulu. It looks really, really good, man. I am ready for Paradise. Um, yeah, it's a political thriller. Sterling K. Brown, James Marsden looks so good. So check out the trailer for Paradise once again, January 28th over on Hulu. Dexter Resurrection is officially in production. This gets me super excited because I'm a massive Dexter fan. And if you're not watching Dexter Origins, the Dexter Original Sin that's airing right now every week, so good. And I'm so happy that we got Michael C. Hall back for this Dexter Resurrection, which will be airing this summer on Paramount Plus. So glad to see that they're filming, and I'm ready for it. Tickets are now on sale for Captain America Brave New World. So make sure you pick those up. I still got to get mine with the quickness, so I got to hurry up. I'm slacking on that. Warner Brothers looks to return to some old school franchises with a long awaited Goonies sequel and a third Gremlins movie from original writer Chris Columbus. This is in early development. So it's early days, my friends. I don't have no more information, but it looks like we might actually be moving forward on Goonies 2 and Gremlins 3. So pretty damn cool there. Um, Charlie Cox has said that Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is going to begin filming before the series even premieres on March 4th, which is exciting because Marvel usually waits so damn long to do another season. And they don't even do second seasons to most of their shows. I think Loki's the only show that got a second season. And it took forever to get there. So the fact that they're going to start filming this thing right when season 1 drops leads me to believe that season 2 will drop next year. And that's going to be way, way cooler, man. That's going to be true traditional television getting a new season each year. Why not? So I'm ready for it. All right. The crime of the century, The Hunt for Truth. American Manhunt O.J. Simpson will be premiering on January 29th on Netflix, featuring new and candid interviews. The series re-examines the true crime story that changed American culture. David Lynch sadly passed away the other day. Legendary director of Twin Peaks and Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, passed away. So rest in peace, David Lynch. Again, check out the new trailer for The Monkey. This hits theaters February 21st. And watch The Red Band. I can't stress The Red Band enough. We also have the first trailer for the live action Until Dawn movie. This comes out April 25th. It looks really good. This is also based on a PlayStation video game. I never played Until Dawn, but it looked creepy as hell, and this movie looks creepy as hell, man. I'm excited for this. This is a great trailer. Very excited for this one as well. The new Anaconda movie that has Jack Black and Paul Rudd, they've just added to the cast with Dandy Newton and Steve Zahn. So some nice little additions there to the cast. The Supergirl movie has added David Krumholtz to the cast. The Equalizer, it looks like we're going to get a new spin-off that could be utilizing Bosch's Titleist Welliver and Wani Feliz. They're being eyed to lead the upcoming spin-off based on the Queen Latifah Equalizer show. Elsbeth Season 2 has added Jordana Brewster from the Fast and Furious franchise to the CBS series when it returns. Disney Plus has canceled Extraordinary and Shard Lake. Streaming service rep gives a statement on why those shows were given the axe. Silo Season 3 has added Iron Fist Jessica Henwick and Designated Survivors Ashley Zuckerman. Hey man, I love Silo, even though I'm way behind on Season 2, but I also love Jessica Henwick, so this is a way to keep me involved into this show. So nice addition there. Let's see here. Gladiator 2 Paramount Plus streaming date. Are you ready? January 21st. That's today. That's today. So you can go stream Gladiator 2 starting today on Paramount Plus. We also have the trailer for Queen of the Ring. This is Emily Bett Rickards. You might remember her from Arrow. How could you not? She was awesome. Felicity. She leads this new wrestling movie, an old school tale. Check it out, man. I'm hearing great things about this one. Queen of the Ring. Jasmine Savoy Brown is also returning for Scream 7, so another great addition to the cast. She, of course, was in 5 and 6. So why wouldn't she come back? So you get Joe McHale and Jasmine Savoy Brown addition there. Your Monster, which was a really cool Melissa Barrera horror rom-com that came out and kind of went under the radar, but got pretty decent reviews. It's going to hit Max on Friday, January 24th. You'll be able to stream Your Monster. Outlander Blood of My Blood has dropped its first teaser trailer, previewing the epic love story of Claire Fraser's parents. So check that out now. We also have the trailer for Win or Lose. This is Pixar's new Disney Plus comedy show. The trailer for Ballad of Wallace Island is also dropped, starring Carey Mulligan. It's a new comedy movie there. The trailer for A Thousand Blows is dropped, which previews a new boxing drama from the creators of Peaky Blinders. Um, Let's see here. Caitlin Dever and Alicia Denham Carey star in the official trailer for Apple Cider Vinegar. This new series will premiere on Netflix on February 6th. We have the 2025 Writers Guild Award nominations, so check that out to see if your favorites have been nominated. Mayfair Witches and Interview with a Vampire staged a surprise crossover with more to come. So if you're over there on the AMC tip and AMC Plus and you watch all these damn shows, I hope you were surprised by the crossover. Stephen Amell hits the courtroom in the new NBC trailer for Suits LA, so check out this one as well too. I didn't watch the original Suits, but I'm gonna check out this new one because of Stephen Amell. I really like that guy, and I'll see what he brings to the table here. Man, we got trailers galore because the 1923 season 2 trailer has dropped, also introducing Jennifer Carpenter's new character as war breaks out on the Dutton land. So check that out. Supposedly, David Lynch was working on a Netflix series that was filled with mystery and risk right before his death. That's what the Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos says. Frasier has been canceled after 2 seasons on Paramount Plus. The Critics' Choice Awards have set a new air date after 2 postponements because of the LA fires. So they're going to be coming on to television soon. Critics' Choice Awards. Teacup has been canceled after just one season over on Peacock. Again, I feel like this is my fault. Anytime there's a show that I really want to watch and it sits in my queue and I can't get to it in time and then it gets canceled, I really do feel it's my fault. Teacup is one I really want to watch. I am super interested in the show, but just have not been able to get to it yet, and now it's canceled. So it bums me out, but I think I'm still going to watch this one. I still have high hopes to check this one out and see, because it has Yvonne Strahovski in it, and I love her. And it's James Wan, man. So I have good feelings about this. CBS is eyeing a new neighborhood spinoff show, and that's right. It's going to be with Malcolm's kids, right? So why not? I had a feeling as soon as I saw spinoff that I was going to be like, it's going to be with the kids, and it is. So there you go, man. I don't know if we need all these spinoffs from all these shows, man. So if you spin off the Sons into their own show, then doesn't the original show lack something when they're not there anymore? Like that's what makes the original show so good, is the ensemble cast and having everybody. So it's kind of a bummer, man, when you kind of break people off to do their own thing, because I don't feel like you lose some of that magic. Murder in a Small Town has been renewed for season 2 over on Fox. The Completely Made Up Adventures of Dick Turpin has been canceled, so no season 2. Clean Slate. Laverne Cox surprises a small town America in the new trailer that is dropped for Norman Lear's Prime Video comedy. Moana 2 has hit that $1 billion mark, baby. Big congratulations. 445 million domestically and 567 million internationally, bringing the grand total to over 1.9 billion dollars after just 8 weekends of release. So, very very cool there for Moana to become the $1 billion club. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna skip through some of this stuff. A live action movie of Stagtown is in the works for Margot Robbie's company, Lucky Chap. Director of Den of Thieves 2 says he feels very good about the sequel happening. They're looking to move forward quickly on Den of Thieves 3. We have the trailer for Alto Nights. This is Robert De Niro with Deborah Messing, a drama about two separate crime families in the mid 20th century, coming to theaters March 21st. Big reveal here is Uma Thurman has joined the cast of Dexter Resurrection, so that is pretty damn awesome there. Big news that seemed to come out of nowhere today, that Ryan Gosling is in negotiations to star in Sean Levy's new Star Wars movie that he's putting together. Ryan Gosling, I love Ryan Gosling to death. I don't really see him in Star Wars. I'm having trouble visioning that one. But it's great casting nonetheless. So I'm going to get back to that in a second. We have an official release date for the new Sonic movie. That's right, Sonic hitting VOD today. And with that, we get official word on Sonic 4. It is scheduled to hit theaters March 19th, 2027. So get ready, baby. March 19th, 2027. Gotta go fast. We have the new trailer for Opus. It stars Ayo Edebiri with John Malkovich. It's going to hit theaters March 14th. We have a little teaser for How to Train Your Dragon. They say it's new. It's most of the footage from the other teaser trailer with just a couple new things. This hits theaters on June 13th. Peter Dinklage's The Toxic Avenger remake is going to get a theatrical release. That is great news. Running Point, which is a new comedy starring Kate Hudson, is coming to Netflix on February 27th. Speaking of Netflix, they're going to hike their prices up one more time. They're going up again. Every single tier going up $1 or two. So unfortunate. Lincoln Lawyer season 4 is going to have Nev Campbell come back, so pretty awesome there. Twister's director Lee Isaac Chung is going to direct a sci-fi movie called The Traveler. Um, Seven Veils is a new movie starring Amanda Seyfried, and the first trailer has dropped today. Sydney Sweeney is in talks to star in A24's The Mask of the Red Death. They're going to be doing an adaptation of that. And hey, I'm there for anything Sydney Sweeney likes to do. Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams are plane crash survivors in Sam Raimi's new movie, Send Help. Warfare is getting a release date for the new Alex Garland movie. It's an Iraq war movie, and it's going to hit theaters on April 11th. We have the season 2 trailer for School Spirits. Um, Shifting gears, Tim Allen's new show, we talked about it on last week's episode, has broken an ABC streaming record. So congratulations, it really came out the gate really hot A lot of people love that Tim Allen, man. I'm there for the Cat Dennings. So there we go. Uh, the cast for Dead Man's Wire has officially added Coleman Domingo to Gus Van Sant's hostage thriller. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything extra. I thought I had more news on the Ryan Gosling thing, but basically it's just saying that Ryan Gosling is in negotiations to top line the new Star Wars feature project that will be directed by Sean Levy, who of course just did Deadpool and Wolverine. If Ryan Gosling signs on, the word and the rumor is this movie will go into production really fast, and they're going to jump right into it pretty quickly. But if he doesn't sign on to it, it might get delayed further down the road. So we'll keep you posted on that. High Potential has been renewed for a second season on ABC. Very excited about this. I love High Potential. I think it's an amazing show. Caitlin Olsen is fantastic in it. So very well due. And I'm very happy for High Potential getting renewed. All right, we talked about Uma Thurman joining Michael C. Hall for Dexter Resurrection. She is going to be playing a series regular role of Charlie, who's going to be the head of security for a mysterious billionaire, Leon Prater. She's going to be a former special ops officer. So I love Uma Thurman. This is a great addition, man. I'm getting very excited for Dexter Resurrection. They're bringing some heavy hitters back, and this sounds good. The Razzie Awards have dropped their list. Um, I'm not going to go into it. I've decided years ago that I don't like talking about the Razzies on this show because I don't think it's cool to really just talk shit about movies. Movies are very hard to make. Yes, sometimes we come on here and we give 1 stars or 2 stars and we say it's not really good. But at the same time, that's different than like actually having an award show and being like, hey, this movie is the biggest piece of shit that came out all year. That's just cold. It's harsh. And a lot of times I don't agree with the nominations. Like I read some of this stuff and I'm like, really? Like maybe the movie wasn't the best, but that person did a pretty damn good job with it. So to see them nominated bums me out. So I posted it. If you like to read it, you can go for it, but I'm not going to read the nominations. But the Razzie Awards are out. Speaking of something better, Abbott Elementary has already gotten an early season 5 renewal over at ABC. Very, very happy about this one as well. Abbott Elementary is one of my favorite comedies on television, so glad to see it. Netflix has renewed the Lincoln Lawyer for season 4. It is official. That's why they're bringing Nev Campbell back, so that's all pretty awesome. And Trevor Noah is going to return as the Grammys host for the upcoming session. The Righteous Gemstones season 4 has added Megan Mullally and Sean William Scott as a mother-son duo. I love it. I love the Righteous Gemstones. I need my new season. They take way too long between seasons for that damn show, but I'm glad to see the additions here. These are great additions for it. Lauren Graham takes on Gen Zers in Tubi's new show, The Z Suite, and we have the trailer for that. Like I said, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 raced on to premium VOD today after a $387 million run at the global box office. And that, my friends, is the end of the news of the week. And that'll do it for me as we wrap up right around that half-hour mark. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel caught up. I hope you feel knowledgeable and are ready to take on the week by storm. I think we're gonna go check out the flight. What the fuck is that movie called? Flight Risk? I think it's called Flight Risk. The new Mark Wahlberg movie directed by Mel Gibson that hits theaters this weekend. We're definitely gonna check that out. We'll see what else comes our way. Yes, if for those of you wondering, I know it's getting late into January. I still have all intention to get the guys on here and do our top 10 most anticipated of 2025 and our top 10 countdown of 2024. It is in the works, my friends. It's just been very, very busy. And if you listened to last week's show, you know I've had some family troubles and it's just there's been a lot going on. So please, just stand by. It's coming, I promise. But hey, I hope you all have an amazing week. Let's do some quick plugs. AmIOnTheAir.com. Make sure you follow on all our social medias. We're everywhere: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We're on everything. So make sure you subscribe wherever you like. Yes, TikTok, man. TikTok scared me. I put up my video for Wolfman, and then I put up a goodbye video saying, hey, man, sorry, TikTok's leaving. Come follow me on all my other social media. TikTok got shut down Saturday night. and then Sunday morning it was back. So I guess we're still on TikTok. So follow it, Am I on the Air? Follow it, Instagram, YouTube, all the social media. Just search Am I on the Air, all one word. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. We're everywhere. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a 5-star review, whatever you can do. Subscribe and follow. And thank you to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com and the Pop Culture Pros. You can follow at Red Dragons Radio and at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming us on demand. That'll do it for me on this Tuesday, January the 21st. I hope you all have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace. Red Dragons!